welcome to Clash of the Dice. I'm James.
I'm Joshua.
And this is the first of a two-part series we're going to be doing in which we're going to play 2 games of DreadBall.
Both games will pitch my robots, which I painted mostly by myself, against my dad's Forge Fathers.
Yep. In game 1 we're going to be playing version 1 of DreadBall, and then in game 2 we're going to be doing the exact same match but with version 2 of DreadBall, the latest version that's just come out off Kickstarter. I'm going to predict that Joshua is going to win.
Because a lot of the matches I've played with my robots, I've mostly beaten my dad.
Yeah, but not only that,
Forge Fathers are terrible.
Yeah, Forge Fathers in DreadBall are rubbish. Dwarves are usually tough, angry, aggressive. In DreadBall they drop like flies. In one game Joshua killed 3 of my Forge Fathers in one match. Not injured, killed. Okay? So we're going to see if they're going to be any better in version 2 in the second game. But for now I predict Joshua is going to win game 1. So let's get to the match.
Yay! Okay, so this is the basic starting team for the robots, made out of 100 mega credits, 6 robots, 1 card and 1 coaching dice.
This is my starting team of 100 mega credits worth of 2 strikers, 3 guards and 3 jacks at the back, with 1 coaching dice and 1 card. Ordinarily in DreadBall you draw a card to see who is home and who is away, but this being Clash of the Dice, we're going to roll dice. I'm the white dice, Joshua is the green dice. Highest scorer gets to decide whether they want to be home or away. Looks like I get to choose. I'm going to choose to be home. So we're all set up and we're now going to launch the ball. That's a 2, so the ball goes 1, 2, nicely in front of one of my strikers. My first action, I'm going to play an action on number 6, who is the striker nearest the ball. He's going to move forward 1 and try and pick up the ball. That's 3 dice base, 1 for being a striker, and we need 4s or more. And that's a lot, so he manages to pick up the ball and then he gets a free action, which is going to be a move. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there, and then, seeing as I'm reasonably close to a strike zone, I'm going to try and sneak in a nice simple, no, you know what, I'm going to go for 3 points. Another action on number 6, he's going to move 1, 2, 3 and make a dash to there, which is a 4, and his speed is, oh yeah, 5+. So 3 dice base plus 1 for being a striker, minus 1 because of the threat hex that he's moving from, so I need 5s. Yes, that did it. So now we can go for a score attempt. So that's 3 dice base plus 1 for being a striker, minus 1 for a score attempt, minus 1 for it being a small target, minus 1 because he moved. I'm going to use my coaching dice. I need 4s. And he gets it with a 6. If this is a double, I get an extra fan check. And yes, that's a double. So he scores and I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. The crowd goes wild. Now I get 2 fan checks. 1 for the 3-pointer, which is worth 1. And 1 for the double, 2. So 2 fan checks. Now we're going to move the ref. Ref moves 7 and the ball shatters. But seeing as this is the start of a new turn anyway, we're going to ignore the ball shattering. So the ref moves 7. The ref is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To keep an eye on them cheating robots with their cheating subroutines.
What?
Now then, with DreadBall, you don't completely reset after someone has scored. You just carry on without resetting your models. So Joshua is now going to launch the ball from his side.
So, I'm going to roll 1 dice, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not the best place for it. I'm going to spend an action on number 9, which is this jack over here. Now, robots as jacks have the ability quick change artist.
Yeah, they all start off as jacks and then they can transform into either strikers or guards.
So I'm going to roll 3 dice, and it's a skill test, so I need 4s. So I want it to be a striker, so I need to get 1 success at least. I didn't get a success, so nothing happens. I'm now going to activate number 8. So I'm going to transform him like I did with number 9.
Well, you didn't transform number 9.
So I get a success, so he's turning into a striker. Now, I'm going to spend another activation token, as you can spend 2 activation tokens on a character, and move him to the ball. 1, 2. Now, he's a striker, so I get a skill test of still 4s, but I get 4 dice this time. 4 dice needing 4s. That is 2 successes, so I get a free action. So my free action is going to be a move, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to try and do a long score. So, I get 3 dice base, plus 1 because I'm a striker, minus 1 for moving in, minus 1 for a score attempt, minus 1 for range. So then I'm going to use my coaching dice to get 2 dice. 2 dice needing 4s. And I get 2 successes.
You get it with a double, so you get your 3 points back. No, that's
2
only a 2 points. So 1, 2, you get 1 fan check because you got the double.
And it's a no fan check whatsoever.
Oh, it's an event though. What's the event?
The ego has landed. I know I'm amazing. Pick a random opposing player. That player must be first to act in each rush, or they will sulk and not act in a rush at all. A rush is a turn effect.
So that player in question is my number 2, who is a jack. So he gets a marker on him to show that he is now sulking.
The ref movement is 3. So I'm going to move the ref. 1, 2, 3.
Launching a ball. 6. So we get a bounce off the end. 4 or more goes forwards. So it goes to there. So Mr. Sulky number 2 is going to activate by moving 1, 2 to there. And then second activation on number 2, he's going to try and slam this striker. And because he's a jack, he can only move 1 space before he slams. So 3 dice base plus 1 for moving in and hitting him on 3s or more.
Now,
And that is 2 successes. 1's a 6. 6s explode like 8s do in Dead Zone. 3 successes.
so for my dodge, I get 4 dice needing 3s, and I get 4 successes.
Yeah, 3 6s, so you can roll 3 more dice.
So that was 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so you've doubled me, so you get to move to 1 space of your choice.
And I'm going to move to here.
Okay. Next activation, going to move number 6, the striker who scored, and he's going to come round 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Next activation, we're going to move my other striker, number 4, who's going to try and pick up the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 dice base, plus 1 for being a striker, minus 1 because I'm in a threat hex, needing 4s. And he gets it with a free action, which is going to be a pass attempt to the other striker. The shortest line from this striker to this striker is 7 spaces, so that means I get 1 dice. I would get plus 1 for being a striker, but I lose 1 because I'm still in the threat hex and I need a 4. Ideally a 6. Nah, he flunks it, so the ball scatters. So now I'm going to roll for scatter. 1 would be directly towards the opposing jack, and then we go clockwise from there. So 3 bounces into the wall and then scoots off along here. 2 spaces. So 1, 2 to there. And that's the end of my turn. I suffer a turnover because one of my guys dropped the ball. Let's move the ref. Ref moves 3. 1, 2, 3. And Joshua's next turn.
So I'm going to activate number 1 and try and transform it into a guard. So yeah, I transform him into a guard. So he gets a red counter.
Yeah, this is just to make it easier, so that red counters on robots mean they're guards, yellow mean they're strikers, and no counters mean they're jacks.
So now I'm going to play another activation on my number 1. And now he's got movement of 5, the jacks have movement of 6. So he's going to go 1, 2 in this guy's rear. So now my robot guard is going to try and hit that striker. So I get 3 dice base, plus 1 for a guard, plus 1 for moving in. Just like Dead Zone really. So 5 dice needing 3s. And I get 2 successes, 1 is a 6. 2 successes, which isn't very good.
Okay, now this is partly why Forge Fathers are so rubbish in DreadBall. I now need to roll a dodge needing 5s on a 6-sided dice. So I get 3 base plus 1 for being a striker, needing 5s, and I need at least 2 successes to not be injured. Nope, he gets smacked around. You've doubled me, so you can push me back 1 space and lie me down.
I'm going to push back and lay you down there.
So I'm currently out for 2 turns. My armour value is 5. So 3 dice needing 5s again for my armour. And no successes, so that little dwarf is now out for 2 turns.
Yay. So I'm going to activate number 10, who's going to try and transform into a striker. 3 dice needing 4s. He gets it. So he becomes a striker. Then another activation token on him. He is going to go backwards and try and pick up the ball, but first he needs to make a dodge. So I get 4 dice, needing...
Hang on, -1 because you're coming out of the threat hex.
Ooh, -1, thank you. Needing 3s. I get 2 successes, so I'm fine. So now I need to try and pick up the ball. I get 4 dice, needing 4s, because my skill is still 4. So that's 1 success, so I get it, but not with a free action, unfortunately. So I'm going to activate number 13, to give this guy a bit of support here. 2, 3. I'm going to move the ref now, which is 2, and the ref's going to go 1, 2.
And now it's my next turn. Because I've got an injured player, I can bring on a substitution. So I've got a substitution guard, number 1. He's going to come sprinting on, and again, dwarves are rubbish. His base movement is 4, so he can move 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was an activation for number 1. Now, I forgot that this guy has got his ego and he's having a hissy fit, so I now can't move him for the rest of the turn. Another activation on number 1, he's going to slam into this jack. 1, 2. So 3 base, 1 for being a guard, 1 for being on the move, and needing 3s. This is one area where dwarves are good. They've got attack strength of 3+. And we get 2 successes.
So I get 3 dice no matter what test I do, as he's still a jack.
Yeah, you have the option, because I'm attacking you from the front. You can either dodge or slam back.
Well, I've got equal chances as they're both 4+, but I'm going to hit anyway, because that's the decent thing to do.
The decent thing to do.
I get 1 success.
Okay, so I've doubled you, so you're knocked back, and he's going to go to there.
Okay.
Actually, there. And you now
Hitting
need to
someone's
make...
the decent thing to do, right?
No. You now need to make an armour check.
So
3 dice needing 4s, being a jack.
if I was a guard, then I would have got 4 dice needing 4s. But I'm a jack, unfortunately.
No,
1
he's
success.
Fine. He's fine, so he's not injured.
He's just on the pitch, lying down.
Okay.
Ruby B.
Now going to sprint another guard up the pitch, number 5. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because all my guards are back guarding my 3-point score zone. And now we're going to play an action on striker number 4, who is going to move behind Joshua's striker and try and steal the ball. Now this is a speed test. Dwarves have speed of 5+. So 4 dice needing 5s. 1 success, which is a 6. 1 success. Joshua.
4 dice needing 3s to dodge. 1, 2, 3 successes.
Yeah, so you've already doubled me, so now you get to move 1 space any way you like.
Yay. So I'm going to move here. Yeah, just move here. I need that, and I need that.
Okay. And I'm now going to do another activation on that other guard, number 5, who is going to try and slam 1, 2, 3, 4, slam this dude. Let's put him that way a bit. So 5 dice needing 3s. Oh, that's a bit better. We've got a 6. 6 successes.
4 dice needing 3s. 4 successes, 1 6. 4 successes.
So I win, but I don't double you, so I just push you somewhere. I'm going to push him there and follow up.
Okay then. Okay then, I'll get 2
And
dice.
that's the end of my turn. It's move the ref time, move the ref 5. Ref is going to go 1, 2 to here.
Activation on number 6. So I'm going to do a 3 dice transform test. See if we can transform him into a guard.
Come on, you ones.
Yes, transform him into a guard.
Dang it.
Now, as this guy's already in his rear arc, it would not be a foul to spend another activation on him and walk him up behind this guard. Now, as I'm behind this guard, he has no other choice but to dodge.
Yep.
That's the decent thing to do, isn't it?
Dodging on what? Attack somebody from behind. Yeah,
Yes.
that's very sporting. Right.
So 5 dice needing 3s.
Yeah, I lose a die. I'm already on 3 dice needing 5s. I lose a die because I'm in this guy's threat hex, so I'm now on 2 dice needing 5s. This is where dwarves suck.
So 5 dice needing 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Come on, you 6s. Ooh, there's 1 success.
1
success.
So I've doubled you.
Yeah, I'm now out for 3 turns. Oh, armour check.
Oh yes, on the check.
4 dice needing 4s.
This is where they're good.
Oh no, he's alright.
He just knocks
So
over.
I'm pushed back and knocked down.
Wait, don't these guys have sturdy?
Oh yes, I'm just pushed back. That's quite right. Yeah, well done. So my sturdy ability means I'm not knocked down. I'm just pushed back.
Okay then, I'll push him back to here. He has to face me, and I'm going to follow up. So now you have to face me, don't you? Activation on number 1, I'm going to do the same thing that number 6 did. Walk him up behind here. Oopsies. And he's going to slam. 5 dice, needing 3s. That was not as good as last game. 1 success.
2 dice needing 5s. No successes, so you still doubled me, and
Currently out for 1. 4 dice needing 4s.
no, he's fine. You just push me around a bit.
So I'm going to push you to there. You have to face me. I'm going to move to there. Ha! How are you feeling now?
Could be worse. He's still alive, which is an improvement on what normally happens when you slam a guard in the back.
Yes. So, activation on number 10. He's going to move to here. So I get 3 dice. Base. Plus 1 for striker. Minus 1 because I'm in someone's threat hex. Dodging. 3 dice needing 3s. It's a success, so I make it. Now my second move is going to be to there. So I now have to get minus 2 dice. Well, so yeah, I get 2 dice, needing 3s, 1 success. Yeah, I get it. And now he moves to here, which means I get 3 dice again, needing 1 3. And I do it. 4, 5, and that's my movement for the first activation counter. Second activation counter on him, he's going to try and score. So, 3 dice base, +1 because I'm a striker, -1 because it's a score attempt, and -1 for range. So I get 2 dice, needing 4s to score, and I get a double.
Yeah, well done. So that's 2 points.
Yep,
1,
and I get
2,
a fan
and you
check,
get a fan check.
which is a 0 again. Vigilant ref. I'm watching you. All ref checks roll 1 extra dice, and as we're good players, we don't usually need that.
And this guy is no longer having a hissy fit. Yay!
The ref moves 6, which is a big number. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just try and protect him from this guy probably charging up.
Let's launch a ball, and I hope it's between 1 and 4 because I've got a guard who's standing along the line of shot and he's going to get smacked in the head if we get a 5 or a 6. It's a 2. 1, 2. Excellent. And I'm going to play an event, and it's basically the same as, well actually no, we've got to choose a random player from Joshua's team, and that random player loses 1 dice from all rolls.
Okay.
So the random player is number 6, who is this guard here. He loses 1 dice from all of his dice tests. That could come. Revenge is a dish best served cold. I'm going to play an action on number 1, this guard here, who's going to come 1, 2, 3 and slam the not well liked dude in the back.
So, I would usually get 3 dice for this test. I've got my event, so I have -1. And then I've got this guy, really annoyingly.
Yep.
1 dice needing a 5.
And I get 5 dice needing 3s.
Come on, you 6s.
And that is 3 successes.
I'm gonna die. Where?
No successes. Currently out for 3 turns, so you get an armor check. 4 dice needing 4s.
Come on, survive, survive. Oh wait, no, I get -1 because all dice rolls. Survive, survive, survive. No!
So out for 2 turns.
I don't have any reserves.
Activate number 1 again, and he's going to come along here and slam this striker in the back. It's not so bad for strikers, because strikers are good at dodging anyway. So that will be 5 dice needing 3s. And that is 3 successes.
I get 4 dice needing 3s. So that would be 2 successes.
So I get to push you to there, and I'm not going to follow up. Now, because I'm low on strikers, I'm going to have to use a jack. So jack number 2, this guy here, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't pass through any front arcs, so there's no evade tests. He's going to try and pick up the ball. 3 dice, needing 4s. And he flunks it. And the ball scatters. 1 is that way, and then clockwise. So 6 that way, and it goes 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move the ref, because that's the end of the turn. Ref moves number 3, and we've got another event. So let's just move the ref first, then we'll sort out the event. 2, 3. So the random player is my guard number 1, and he will generate a fan check if he doubles a slam, slam back, or a throw. Well, he can't pick up the ball, so we can't throw it. But yeah, any double slam or slam back means we get a fan check.
So my first activation goes to number 8, who's going to move forwards and flip round. And I can do that, and that is ideal for what I'm about to do. I'm going to spend an activation on number 9, who's going to try and transform into a striker. He failed this on the first transformation. Let's hope he doesn't flunk it again. He flunks it again.
It's not his day, really, is it?
No, it isn't. Now that calls for a major strategic change. So I'm going to spend an action on number 13, which is this guy lying down, and I'm going to do a 3 dice speed test for him to stand up. I need 4s. No successes.
Ooh, that's not good either.
I'm going to spend an action on number 1, try and beat this guy up, so I get 4 dice needing 3s.
And I'm going to slam back 4 dice needing 3s.
So I get 2 successes.
I get 4 successes, 5 successes, 6 successes. I've run out of dice. 6 successes. It's almost as good as your shooting in Dead Zone. So that was 6 to 3, so I've doubled you. So I'm going to push him back and knock him down to there. You're currently out for 3, so armor roll. So you're out for 1.
Activation on number 9, and he's going to come and try and pick up the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now if you look very carefully, Joshua's done something very clever there. He's made him pick up the ball facing the direction he needs to throw it in. Because if he was picking up the ball facing that way, he then wouldn't be able to throw it if he picks it up with a double.
So I get 3 dice needing 4s. Probably going to fail this. No. Finally the dice are being helpful to me.
Yeah, you got free action.
So that free action is going to be a throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 1 dice needing a double.
You need a 6.
So yeah, I need a 6. Which I don't get.
No. But it's an accurate throw, so now if he catches it on a double, he'll get free action.
So he gets 2 dice.
Yes.
Because he's a striker.
He gets 1 because 1 success on his throw plus 1 for being a striker.
So 2 dice. Need a double, really. That doesn't help. Ref moves 6. So I'm going to move the ref wherever she is. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, for those people, to just let you know, the ref can't end in there. She can pass through it though.
Yeah, she can't end her movement in the central shooting zone where the ball gets launched. Okay, action on number 2. He is in a bad place because if at any point a ball gets launched, he's probably going to get a ball in the head. So he's going to come 1, 2 and make life difficult for this robot striker. I'm then going to do an action on this dude. What number is he?
He's number 1.
Number 1. Number 1 is going to make a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another action on number 1. He's going to come and slam 1, 2, the ball carrier.
Can I just check? Was he in his rear rock in the first place?
He was during that second action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's all that matters.
So I get 5 dice needing 3s.
I get 3 dice needing 3s.
And that is 3 successes.
3 successes. I've got a chance of redemption.
No successes. Okay, so armor check. You're currently out for 3. You need 5s because he's a striker. Got 1, so he's out for 2.
Why is this happening to me?
Here's the law of averages.
He needs his token and he drops the ball.
He does drop the ball.
Which means it could come bounce off him because he can't catch it.
So it goes towards the jack.
Oh, so the jack could catch this.
The jack could catch it. So slight correction, I've just rechecked the rules, and because he's a jack, he cannot catch a bouncing ball. It's classed as an inaccurate throw, and in order to catch it, you roll as many dice to catch it as there were successes in throwing the ball. So it's an inaccurate throw, so there were no successes, so he's got no dice, so he can't catch it. If he was a striker, strikers always get +1 dice to try and catch things, but he's not, so the ball bounces off him instead. 1 being straight up the field, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes this way. 1, 2, and because he didn't catch it, there is one of the FAQs somewhere that says in this particular circumstance it is a turnover. The justification being you should have been more careful where you place your figures. So yeah, that's the end of my turn, so let's move the ref. The ref moves 4. She's there, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to spend an action on number 13 here. So I get 3 dice, speed test of 4s. I get 1 success, that's good enough. He stands up and I can put him facing whatever direction I like. I'm going to play another action on number 13 and try and transform him into a guard. So 3 dice skill test, so I need 3, so I've got 3 dice needing 4s. And I definitely get it. Why couldn't I have had that when I stood up?
Indeed.
So yeah, he turns into a guard because I'm worried about this guy, look here. So I'm going to play an action on number 9, this guy here. Try and transform him into the striker for a 3rd time. Finally, he does it! So number 9 now becomes a striker. I'm now going to play another action on number 9, which is going to be a sprint. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, as I just sprinted and I'm just about to pick up the ball, I get 3 dice base. +1 for being a striker, but -1 because I sprinted. So I get 3 dice needing 4s, because it's a skill test. And I get it with a double. Yeah! So now I go 1, 2. I'm going to try and shoot. So, I'm not in any threat hexes, which is good. So, 3 dice base. +1 for being a striker, -1 for moving in, -1 because it's a score attempt. So I get 2 dice needing 4s. No! So the ball gets thrown and scatters. 1 being here going clockwise. Come on, be a 4, be a 4, be a 4. No! So it's a 1.
So it goes straight forwards towards the end of the pitch.
Yep. Just need a really high number now. A 6 would be great.
It's really not your day, is it, mate?
No, it isn't. After that terrible turn, I'm now going to move the ref. Move her 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm making her look suspicious about these guys.
They're not doing anything, they're just standing around, you know, just shooting the breeze, chilling out. Right, so I now have 2 turns left to try and score 2 or more points. Otherwise my prediction is going to come true and Joshua is going to win. He's currently winning by 1-0 despite that abysmal turn. But that's the law of averages, that's dice for you.
Yay!
I'm going to spend an action token to get a DreadBall card. And I've got an any player run. And for dwarves, that'll come in really handy. This is going to involve a lot of running and sprinting, which is asking a lot of dwarves. So, action on number 7, this jack here is going to sprint off the pitch. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's off the pitch. Action on number 6, he's going to sprint onto the pitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I chance the dash? I chance the dash. Fortune favours the bold. 4 dice needing, of all things, 5s. I just need 1. Just 1 5 will do. Of course. So he falls over.
Onto the ball.
Onto the ball. The ball scatters. 6. So it'll be going this way. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, here we go again. Let's try with the jack instead. Did you say he's number 2?
Yes.
Number 2 is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and try to dash. 3 dice needing 5s. Don't do it, James. He did it!
Yay!
Right, now he just needs to pick up the ball. 3 dice needing 4s. He did it with a double.
Yay!
So he gets to make a free move. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use my run card. And he's going to run 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And try and pass to the striker over here. So he gets 3 dice needing 4s. He gets it, 2 successes. The striker gets 2 plus 1 dice. That's 3 dice to catch it, needing 4s. And he gets it, but no double. So that was my last activation counter. So that is the end of my turn. Let's move the ref. 1, it's an event. All dash attempts get 1 extra dice. Yeah, now that one comes up. The ref moves 1. Let's move her there.
Activation on number 13, which is this guard here. He's going to turn around and slam this striker. So I get 3 dice place, plus 1 because of guard, plus 1 for running in. 5 dice needing 3s.
Yeah, and I get 4 dice needing 5s.
I get 4 successes.
I get 1. 1 success.
So I've doubled you.
Yeah.
You're out for 3 currently.
Going out for 3, needing 5s again. None, so he's out for 3, which means you get a fan check.
Yay.
And the ball scatters.
So, 1 is here.
Well, 1 would be straight ahead from my perspective, so it would be that way, because I dropped the ball.
So that's 1,
Yep.
2, 3. Yeah, etc. etc. 2, so it goes here.
Yep.
So it's now going to go that way.
No, it's going to bounce off this wall and go that way into your guard.
Okay. 5.
Yep.
So it bounces into him, bounces off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3. So it goes this way. So currently the ball's going that way. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, as we said for Dad's jack, that does not count because he technically didn't catch the ball. So, that's the end of the turn and move the ref time. 6. So, there's a striker and there's a striker. Okay, just move 1 there.
So I now have 1 turn, this 1 turn to score at least 2 points. I have 1 striker over here in the sick bay. I got the other striker lying here on his back. He's going to need 5s to stand up because it's a speed test. So logically I'm pinning all my hopes on this little dude here, this jack. So I'm going to spend an action token to get a DreadBall card, see if that will help me. Oh, it's a jack any action. That's good. So my jack any action is going to move 1, 2, 3 and try and pick up the ball. 3 dice needing 4s. Come on, get a double, that'll help. Yes! That's a 4, 5 and a 6, so that's a double, so he picks the ball up and he gets a free action. Let's get rid of that die. Anyway. And that free action will be 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Right, so I can now play an action token on him to move 1, 2, 3 to there. Final action token on him. He's going to go for a 3-point strike attempt. So 3 dice base, -1 for a score attempt. Needing 4s, just need 1 4. He fails.
Yay!
Ball scatters. 2. That goes there, so it then goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. So realistically for me, all hopes have totally faded. Joshua is currently winning 1-0. I've got no turns left. Let's move the ref. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep an eye on that horrible guard over there. And Joshua's last turn. Right, Joshua, your last turn. You've already won. What are you going to do?
I'm going to walk up here and punch that guy in the face.
As you do.
So activation on number 13. 1. Sorry, ref.
Don't knock the ref down. I'm pretty sure that's a foul.
So, 3 dice. +1 for being a guard, +1 for moving in, even though it was 1 space.
Yeah.
5 dice needing 3s.
He's going to go down fighting. He's going to slam back 4 dice needing 3s.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 6. 5.
Ouch.
6.
6 successes. Okay, I need a few 6s. And there's 1 6, 3 successes, 4 successes. So you've hit 6 to 4. So you haven't doubled me. You've just shoved me somewhere.
So I'm going to shove you to there. I'm not going to follow up. Second action on number 13. Whip. Guess what I'm going to do?
You're going to punch me in the face.
Yes.
How did I guess?
Because I did that last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 6.
Sent some
5.
deja vu here.
6.
It's deja vu. And 2 successes. 3 successes. So you've doubled me. So armor check. 4 dice needing 4s. Yeah, he's fine.
No.
Oh no, need 1 more. Yep, he's fine. You just shoved me back again because he's got the steady ability, or sturdy as we called it earlier.
And this time I am going to follow up. Activation on number 1. He's going to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, Joshua has decided that not enough dwarves have died in this game yet.
And I'm in his rear arc. Another action on number 1. We'll leave him to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's not a foul as I started in his rear arc.
All I can say, viewers, is I haven't raised him to be this bloodthirsty, I promise.
Okay then, so I get how many dice? 3 dice base, +1 for guard, +1 for movement. 5 dice needing 3s! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, +1, because I got 6. 6!
6 successes. 2 dice needing 5s. No successes. So he's currently dead.
Yes.
My armor check needs all of these to be successful to avoid him dying. Would you believe? Every single one of them is a 1. So there we go. That is a dead dwarf. That is how you kill a dwarf in DreadBall.
You use a bunch of awesome robots. Like mine. This guy's going to come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slam him in his front arc. I get 5 dice needing 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 6s. 5. That's a bit worse than last turn.
Slam back 3 dice needing 3s. And 1 success.
I've doubled you. You're currently dead effectively.
So you got 5 successes, I got 1, so that's 4.
You're dead.
Anything above 3 means he's dead. 3 dice needing 4s for his armor check. So he's out for 3.
And I gain a fan check. Ooh,
You do get a fan
I should
check.
have got a fan check for this guy as well.
You should have 2 fan checks.
So I got a 2 and a 1, so I get coaching dice. Not that it matters.
So Joshua got the most fan support, which is these little dots that you get at the bottom of the cards when you do something spectacular like roll a double or score 3 points or knock somebody out or kill them for 3 turns or more. So Joshua got the most fan support, so he gets the MVP, the most valuable player or man of the match. And Joshua, your man of the match was?
Number 10, who practically did nothing.
Yeah, but there we go.
I think the person who deserves to be MVP would probably be number 1 or number 13. Probably more number 13.
What, Butcher Alpha 746?
Yeah. Well, as you can tell, my robots are awesome because I won. Some really bad dice rolls in there. So yeah, I'm just glad I won.
Yeah, to be fair, congratulations. Credit where credit's due. All I can say is, I was right. Dwarves lost. Dwarves died. Let's just see if they're any better in version 2. The biggest killer for the dwarves is they have to evade, they have to dodge on 5+ on a 6-sided dice. It's going to be slightly better. They've added in an extra statistic on version 2, which means they should be dodging on 4+. So hopefully that'll improve their survivability a bit. But yeah, we'll see you for the rematch in version 2. Please like,
Comment
and
subscribe.